Turn to some better news. Researchers are working their way toward a vaccine, which is expected to be widely available next year. How does the U.S. plan to roll out the vaccine? What's the plan?
Well, that is a big question, and one that a bipartisan group of governors asked of the White House. And they sent a letter to the Trump administration, and they had dozens of questions related to storage, funding, distribution. And the governors also asked about supply availability. And we're not just talking about the vaccine itself. We're talking about those other supplies like needles, syringes, alcohol pads, etc. The CDC required states to submit a vaccine distribution plan by last Friday. And those states have until November 1st to set up distribution centers for the vaccine. That doesn't necessarily mean the vaccine is going to be ready by November 1st, but they want states to have the resources and those centers in place ready to go once a vaccine is ready to be distributed to the people that need it the most.
Now, Dr. Anthony Fauci is making headlines after an extensive interview. What are some of the big takeaways from what he said?
Yeah, that interview was with 60 Minutes, and he told 60 Minutes that the Trump administration has restricted his media appearances. We've always had that assumption that was going on, but Dr. Fauci himself said that, yes, the White House is restricting my media appearances. Now, all this despite Dr. Fauci being one of the top infectious disease voices in the entire world. Some cities and states have started to re-implement some of those restrictions, which is obviously a growing cause for concern, especially those with small businesses. Dr. Fauci says he wants to have something, he wants to see a lockdown only happen if the numbers get really, really bad. Take a listen.
So we want to use public health measures not to get in the way of opening the economy, but to being a safe gateway to opening the economy. So instead of having an opposition, open up the economy, get jobs back, or shut down. No, put shut down away and say, we're going to use public health measures to help us safely get to where we want to go.
Dr. Fauci also said he's not surprised that President Trump got COVID-19, and he pointed to that Rose Garden ceremony for Amy Coney Barrett's nomination. He pointed out no one was wearing masks or following social distancing protocols. And, one of the final points that he also made, that it was a message to the American public. He said, wear your masks. Masks work. They can slow the spread of the virus. And that's a good reminder for a lot of us feeling that mitigation fatigue that I mentioned at the top of at the top of this story, Lauren.
All right. Well, thank you for those takeaways. The reminder, Newsy's Austin Kim. Thank you.